and welcome to Carowinds. Behind me you can see Intimidator. It's currently closed. I am at Carowinds for the last operational weekend of the year. After this weekend they move into their Winterfest festival. So this is the last weekend for regular operational hours. So being that this is my home park, technically, I thought I would come out, give a few of the rides a ride, and see what kind of fun we can get into. I don't actually know what rides are open, so hopefully we can ride Fury 325 and possibly Copperhead Strike, but let's go walk around, see what we can get into. So far I've been walking around and striking out here. There are a bunch of rides that are actually closed, and I just tried to get on Nighthawk, which is a notoriously slow operating flying coaster. And while the line wasn't very long on Nighthawk, because it's so slow, it was actually about an hour wait. So I passed that one up as I usually do. We'll take a ride here on Copperhead Strike. Copperhead Strike is actually a really well-themed queue space. Well, I shouldn't say it's well-themed. It does have theming. To Cedar Fair standards, it is well-themed. This is a great ride. The one thing about... Oh my god, I'm bald. The one thing about Cedar Fair is that you can't actually film on the rides. So I'm just walking around here, getting on the rides. I love these rides here. They have some of my favorite roller coasters. But I can't bring you guys along with me, so maybe I can find some stock footage or something like that. If you've never been to Carowinds before, it's a small, quaint little park. It has a small footprint, but it packs a lot into that footprint. There are a lot of coasters, and there are a lot of flat rides. This is a good example of that. Just in this one view, there's a lot going on. You can see 3 roller coasters just looking down this one area. I'm over here by Boo Blasters. This used to be a Scooby-Doo ride when this was a Paramount park. Actually looks like this is closed, so I won't be riding it today. But I noticed all these booths over here. This must be for Winterfest that starts next weekend. And as we can see over here, we have some work walls for the Aeronautica land that is coming next year in 2023. I believe this is coming next August, I think something said. Right here. Exploration begins August 11th. So this Aeronautica land area is going to be over where Afterburn is. That's that right there. It's their suspended coaster. And it's going to feature a bunch of flat rides. It's basically taking over an area of flat rides, but they're going to better theme it. So over at King's Dominion, they just built the Safari, Jungle Safari area that houses a new roller coaster, a free spin roller coaster. Cedar Fair said that was the test for the theming in their park. So now they're moving on to other parks. So Carowinds will get Aeronautica. Taking a little walk down here by Afterburn. I'm happy that this is actually open, because if we take a look down here, we can actually see the area that will be the Aeronautica land. They've torn all that down. There was a Dodgems bumper car in there, and some other flat rides, but now it's just a dirt patch. And next year in 2023 it will become Aeronautica Land with more flat rides. And something that Carowinds does really well with the amount of space that they have is a lot of their roller coasters pass over the pathways. So it's a really interesting park to walk through. Even if you're not going to ride the roller coasters, it's a great park to walk through and just watch the roller coasters. I am getting on Afterburner here, so I will catch you all after that.
Walking home from my house Christmas Eve.
Carolina Cyclone was running earlier, but it looks like it might be closed currently. This is just a classic corkscrew roller coaster. It's a bit rough, but it's a classic. But it looks like they have closed it for the day. Looks like Carowinds might be a little confused here. They have some decorations up from Carowinds still, but they also have a little gingerbread castle for Winterfest. Hurler here is one of the rides that are actually closed today. This is Carowinds' big wooden roller coaster. Hurler is actually the sister roller coaster to King's Dominion Hurler, which is no longer a ride. It actually got replaced with RMC's Twisted Timbers. I'm wearing a shirt for that right now. And I definitely think that Carowinds should replace Hurler as well. It's an older roller coaster ride. It's a bit rough. I mean, it's fun. It's average. I wouldn't say it's terrible like Grizzly is at King's Dominion. If you've ever ridden Grizzly at King's Dominion, that's one of the worst, roughest wooden roller coasters. But it's a classic. So I definitely think that Carowinds should RMC Hurler here, just like King's Dominion did, and get a new ride in here. They have a lot. They have some really great rides here, but I think this is definitely an opportunity for another one. So my day is coming to an end here. I was just here for a few hours, not really that long. I'm gonna go ride Fury 325 before I leave. One of the better coasters probably in the world. I haven't been all over the world, so I can't really speak to that, but from what I've ridden and what I've heard, this is one of the best, and I'm gonna go give it another ride. The really unique things here about Carowinds is that it's actually located in two different states. So on one side of this pole is South Carolina, and then on the other side is North Carolina. And that's gonna do it for me today here from Carowinds. it's been a fun day. I rode Fury a couple times. I got to ride Afterburn and Copperhead Strike. I didn't unfortunately ride Intimidator. It was closed today. It's the end of the season. I can't blame them for closing down rides. A lot of their food places were closed as well, so I'm gonna go get something to eat, and I'll catch you guys next time.